Okay, this video about parts of speech. I welcome you to meeting 6, and this still belong to chapter 2. Let's speak up. And last week we studied the present infinitive, and now we are going to study more about grammar. This one is part of speech. And for this, you will have 3 activities that you have to join and do. Number 1, explanation from me, so you have to listen to this video. And then I want you to create your conceptual map. It will be your homeworks. And then I would like to check your understanding about this part of speech. So that's why I will set to you quizzes. I promise you that it will be so easy for these quizzes. Okay, so those are 3 items or 3 activities that we are going to do. Okay, now what is part of speech? Well, I already searched on the internet about this part of speech. So I can say that parts of speech is the classification of words. Classification of words. So you get what I mean, right? So when I click these pictures or images, there are a lot of samples parts of speech. For this, there are 8 parts. So there are noun, pronoun, adverb, adjective, preposition, verb, conjunction, interjections. Well, it is like the way if you can categorize the words, so you can select which words are appropriate for being subject, predicator, object, complement, so forth. Okay, but when I check this, there are also these 9 categories. So previously there are about 8 categories, but for this there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there are 9 categories. So actually for these categories of words, there are what is it? Some opinions, some said 8, some said uh, 9. Okay, so those are the category of words. And then this will be your homework. I want you to create a conceptual map. A conceptual map, it is like the map to concept your understanding about this part of speech. And I have an application here, this main map. But anyway, you can utilize other application that you like, for example, Canva, or maybe you can utilize Microsoft Office, you can use Word, what is it, a chart or anything that it can describe your opinions, your views about parts of speech. But for me, it is the easiest application that you can utilize for making the map. So first, I want you to double click this, and I would like to write down here parts of speech. Okay, so number 1, this is the important number 1. It is also important, yeah. So it will be nouns. So nouns, there will be concrete, there will be abstract. What are the difference? For the concrete, it is tangible, right? So for example, you can give me the sample such as pen, and after that you can also give me book, or maybe eyes, and anything that can be tangible, all right? And then how about abstract? So for this abstract, you can mention beauty or diligence. So beauty and beautiful are different, right? If it is beauty, so it is noun, but beautiful it is adjective. Or maybe you can say healthy and health. So healthy it is adjective, but health it is uh, nouns. And then for anyway, I want you to create by yourself about the sample. So you don't have to imitate what I did. Even it is better you to do with your own samples, right? And then number 2, it will be verbs. It is also important, right? The big category for these verbs, there are verb 1, or we call this one present participle. For example, go, and also study, right? It is like the base form. And then for the second, it will be verb 2 or past verb. For example, it is studied, went. And then for number 3, it will be verb 3. For example, gone, studied. Or you can mention more words that you can think it will be good for your map. Anyway, I do not, what is it, create the complete perfect conceptual maps. I want you to do it by yourself. Okay, I just give you the explanations. And then number 3, it will be adjective. And you know, for this adjective, I already explained to you that for adjective, there will be order of adjective. Okay, so you should recall your memory about order of adjective. For example, oh yeah, Miss Anna, last meeting, you tell me if it should consist of opinion and facts, right? And then for opinion, you can give me the samples. You can write down here. For example, for the opinion, it is pretty. For facts, there will be size, shape, origin, and so forth. So you can make it complete here. Or adjective, you can also mention about, let's see, about superlative and comparative. I would like to search. So anyway, you can, what is it? You can use your searching skills to uh, to get more complete sentences. Yeah. So this one is comparative, superlative, and this one is neutral. Okay. So I would like to reshare the map. Okay, so you can continue for adjective, it will be neutral, and then there will be also comparative, comparative. So you can give me the sample. Okay, how you can to do it, you can do by yourself there, how to make it good good maps. And then number 4, it will be adverb. For these adverbs, there will be divided into 2, maybe 4. Yeah, first one, adverb of time. Can you give me the sample? Yes, you can say in the morning, in the afternoon, even you can say at 7 a.m., at 7:30, and so forth. And then next, adverb of place, for example, in the bedroom, in the classroom, in the laptop, and so forth. And then of manner, for example, is quickly, slowly, fast, well, and then adverb of frequency, you can mention always, never, and so forth. Anyway, as I already told you that I will not create the complete one. It is the job for you to make it complete. So you can write down here in the morning and so forth, right? And then number 4, and then number 5 now. Yeah, so number 5, it will be pronouns. So you have to recall your memory about pronouns. So there are about I, you, we, they, she, he, it. So it can be divided into 7 note. So this one is child note. Yeah, so the first one is I, and then number 2 is you, and number 2, and so forth. And then for this I, you can what is it, you can make it I, you, we, they, see, it, and so forth. Sorry, I, my, me, yeah, and so forth. You can continue by yourself until 7 pronouns, and after that number 6, it will be articles. For articles, you remember that there will be an and also the. You can give me the example. Yeah, for example, you can say for there was an ant in the field. Okay, and then you can continue with the and so forth. But anyway, it is up to you how you can create this part of speech in your conceptual maps. And then number 7, it will be conjunctions. So you can mention there are a lot of conjunctions. The function of conjunction is to connect sentences, so it will create complex sentences. For example, if you use because, right, so you can give me the example. I bought the bag because it was it was it was very good, for example. Yeah, okay, so you know it we call this one complex sentence, yeah, because there are subject predicators more than one. You can mention not only just because, yeah, you can use yet and so forth until the complete that you can mention. And then after conjunctions, we also have, oh sorry, I should insert. So number 8, it will be interjection. Interjection is the spontaneous emotions when you do something. For example, if you see amazing things, maybe you will say, wow. Or maybe you surprised with something, you can say, oh my God. Or maybe if you feel disgusting, you maybe say, yuck, and so forth that you can mention. Okay. And then for number 9, actually I told you it will be 9. It is prepositions. Prepositions. The example of preposition is in, on, at, under, below. You know the difference of under and below, right? Or above. So you can also give the sample there. Okay, for in, the example is I live in Indonesia. Okay, and so forth. So those are the things that you have to create these conceptual maps. Like I said to you previously, that is just only the simple one, and then you have to make it complete and make it good. Okay, anyway, if you utilize this mindmap.com, so you can make it prettier by change the background of your note. For example, I like this color, so it will be purple. And then for if you want to change the child note, maybe you like this blue, so you can make it blue, and so forth. So you just edit what you like about these conceptual maps, and it will be more prettier than I will be happy to see it, and I will give you good score if you can do it better. Okay, you can continue by yourself then. And if you feel that you are satisfied with the result, you are happy to get this one, so you can download as the image, and you have to export. You have to wait for the exporting process, and after that, let's see, download. We go to the new tab, and then this will be, you just right click, you copy image, and then you can share to this, for example, yeah. Okay, so this the result. It will be nah, you can see it now, right? So this is the sample of the maps, conceptual map that you have to print. Why you have to print? You have to print, and then you have to submit on your handout. I would like to remind you that for today it will be theory about this part of speech, and next meeting 7 you will do quiz at Elena, and it will be online, so you can stay at your boarding house. And then for meeting 8 it will be meet test, and you will do the meet test in the classroom, and then you have to submit the handout. So that's why for submitting the handout, make sure that you already stick the conceptual map parts of speech there. Okay, so that's for today's meeting. Don't forget, after this, you have the homework to create conceptual map, and also I will check your understanding about these parts of speech by joining the quizzes. I will discuss with you. I will instruct you at WhatsApp group. Okay, so I think that's all. See you next week in the classroom. Yeah, don't worry. I mean, don't forget, if you are confused or something's happened to you, you just tell me at WhatsApp group. All right. Okay. Bye.